Y'all ready for me? Well, here I am. Yes, indeed. Y'all ready for me? Well, here I is. Yes, indeed. Like, I get the storybook. Yep. Hell. In honor of Grandmaster Jay, I'm gonna go old school. Once upon a time, not long ago, when people wore pajamas and lived life slow, when all was stirred and justice stood, and people were behaving like they were too good, there lived a little boy who was misled by another little boy. This is what he said. Me and you, Ty, we're gonna make some cash, robbing old folks and making a dash. He did the job, money came with ease, but one couldn't stop. It's like he had a disease. He robbed another, and a sister and a brother. Tried to rob a man who was a DT undercover. The cop grabbed his arm, he started acting erratic. Said, "Keep still, boy, no need for static." Punched him in the belly and he gave him a slap. But little did he know the little boy was strapped. The kid put out a gun. He said, "Why'd you hit me?" The barrel was aimed straight for the cop's kidney. Got scared still, he starts to figure, "I'll do years if I pull this trigger." So he cold dashed and ran around the block, cop radios into another lady cop. Yeah, he saw the sister. Shot for the head, he shot back, but he missed her. Sexations, he decided he head for the subway station, but she was running and he made a left. He was running top speed till he was out of breath. Knocked an old man down who swore he killed him. Then he made his move to an abandoned building, raised up the stairs up to the top floor, opened up the door. There, guess who he saw? Dave, the dope fiend, shooting in dope, who don't know the meaning of water nor soap. He said, "I need bullets. Hurry up, run." The dope fiend pulled back a spanking shotgun. Woo! Then he did it to a car, a stolen Nova, raced up the block doing 83, crashed into a tree near University, escaped alive, but the car was battered, rat-a-tat-tattered, and all the cops scattered. Whoa, boy! Come on now! That lady put out the automatic. And he told the cops, "Back off, or honey, here's dead." Deep in his heart, he knew he was wrong, so he let the lady go and he starts to run on. Siren sound and he seemed astounded, and before long the little boy got surrounded. He dropped his gun, so went the glory, and this is the way I had to end this story. He was only 17 in the madman's dream. The cops got the kid, still hear him scream. This ain't funny, so don't you dare laugh. Just another case about the wrong path, straight and narrow, or your soul gets cast. Good night. Knock him out the box, Rick. Knock him out, Rick. What? If you don't know nothing about that, you don't know nothing about nothing. Woo-wee. Knock him out, Rick. Yes, sir. Knock him out, Rick. Knock him out, Rick. Knock him out the box, Rick. Boy, y'all don't know nothing about that. I'm telling you. Look here. You talking about not just hip hop, but just real music. That was it. That was it. We talking about just creative, telling a story that you can identify with today. Come on now, Slick Rick the Ruler. Look here, y'all. I am Brian Redmond. This is the Relationship Rehab and the United Guns of America. I'm so happy to be with y'all on tonight. Let me explain something to y'all. This show here, it was one of those shows that I didn't really think it was going to be what it is now. I had every intention, hear me, I had every intention on leaving the last show I did about Grandmaster Jay alone. I figured I had said enough. But then I said, no, there was a small education piece that I left out. And I really screwed up. I fucked up when I did it, and I should have known better, and I should have did it in the last show. But had I even done that, I would still be back here today. I'm not one, and y'all know this about me and my history on the internet. Yes, I said the internet. My history on being on the internet, I have never been one to troll. I have never been one to dox. I don't believe in that. I don't do that. All I do is put out the truth. I don't have to go and find out where your kids went to school and all that stupid shit. I don't need to know where your mama was and your mama that went to school at. I don't need to know none of that shit. I don't need to know where you work at, where your job is. That ain't of none of my importance, none of my interests. But when it comes to those of us that are choosing to do things like this, taking a position, if you will, or it kind of did take a position, but taking one of supposed leadership, trying to lead our people, or Dabo, to the promised land. And they are nothing more than fugazis, cubic zirconias, frauds. I got a problem with that. And it's not that I'm upset, that I'm mad, but I believe that our people have had more than enough misinformation. The last thing we need is to be further misled, further led astray, further run amok. I just can't. I can't in good conscience go on with my platform and what it is that I do and the way that I do it and not acknowledge this. And what I had anticipated this actually being, and it's making a loud and terrible noise when I get loud. Okay, thank you so much, sweetheart. See, that's why you need a wife, because she help you. She's a help me. She helped me get myself together. When I get loud, she helps me get together. Thank you so much, babe. But get back to what I was saying. I hope that helps, honey. Let me know. When it comes to misinformation, I believe it's our responsibility, especially those of us that are activists, if you will, content creators, niggas with mics, whatever you want to call us. We need to say something. And I'm not on a campaign to besmirch this dude. I'm not on a campaign to troll this dude. I'm just putting out the facts and what I see. And if there is something different than that, hey, let me know. I have said a few times on social media, hey, my bad, I misspoke. Even more, I would probably say my most recent retraction was that shit about Dr. Fauci. I thought Dr. Fauci, from what I had known and what I had seen, he was on the up and up until the yarn or the thread began to get unraveled. And once I saw that, it was like, man, what is this dude really doing? And I had to accept the fact that, you know what? I gave this dude the benefit of the doubt. And yeah, he's on that bullshit with the rest of them. So I had to go back and I had to retract that. I had to give that retraction on that. Dr. Fauci full of that bullshit. He's taking a little bit of science and a lot of lies and mixing it together and stirring up a bunch of bullshit. It is what it is. But this here, when I saw it, I was laughing so hard and I just knew where this was going to lead. It was just going to be, I'm going to show you in the beginning of what my intentions were and what I was going to do. And then as I began to gather my information, I'm going to show you what unraveled and what was found out. So without further ado, my favorite part of the show. Talk to us, baby.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Joey Baseball. Hey, man, look, you are so right. I'm sorry that I'll be doing these shows late. Let me tell you something, Joey. My intentions are to do these shows earlier, but I'm a father, I'm a husband, and I'm a nigga that like to play Call of Duty. Shit. And the day gets away from me, man. I'm so sorry. I apologize, man. I do. I try. Let me tell y'all, in all honesty, ideally, I would like to do my show at like 9 o'clock. Ideally, I swear to God, I would. 9, 10 o'clock at the latest. But I would like to ideally start my show at 9, be done at about 11, and it'd be a great night. I really would. It just don't work out like that, man. I'm just sorry. If I had producers, if I had somebody, let me tell y'all something. Shout out to, I don't know if he's still watching me or not, but there was a guy by the name of Mike Petrangelo, my brother from another mother, who was actually one of the most dedicated brothers I have ever met. And he helped me tremendously. I mean, getting started, I'm talking about from my whack shit days where I was trying to stream with an old ass Mac. But the videos that we was doing, he was the one doing those videos. He was setting them up. I was creating the content, and he had my shit looking good. Not my lives. He wasn't responsible for that. But my videos, if you go back for a dude that just started out on YouTube, did pretty fucking good. And that was thanks to my man Mike P. So wherever y'all, Mike P, I hope you're living well, brother. But shout out to you, man. I thank you so much. I appreciate you. You really helped me. And you helped me with the quality and just me getting started. You was there for a brother. I'll never forget it. One day when this show hits big and I got 1 million followers and the money's flowing and the donations are going, hey man, you get, oh, I pointed to the light. You got a donation coming, and I know, well, you making a lot more money now, but if I ever get real big, I'm going to hire you. There we go. There it is. Word is bond. All right, y'all. So look, here's what I wanted to talk about at first, and I'm going to go ahead and do this part, and then we're going to get into the fuck shit. Let's go.
Let me demonstrate something for y'all. Y'all hold on a second. We're here on the Morning Mental. I'm going to show you just how stupid some people are.
And little did he know, and when he did this, he's talking about himself. I'm just saying, and I'm gonna prove it to you. But little did he know when he said this statement, he was talking about himself.
Let me demonstrate something for y'all. Y'all hold on a second. We're here on the Morning Mental. I'm gonna show you just how stupid some people are.
I don't know what that is. Maybe that's a show or something.
Give me a weapon.
Here we go. Mm-hmm. So he gets up.
Yes, this is a bullpup. Give me the bullpup.
There we go. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah. So look.
This is my first weapon.
It's his first weapon
that I ever bought.
That he ever bought. Now, mind you, this dude has said on several occasions, multiple times, that he is a highly trained military veteran, sharpshooter and all of that. This dude is highly trained. That's what he said on several occasions. Mark my words.
I bought this weapon back in 1990. In
1990.
Germany. This is an XR-15 shorty. We call it a bullpup because this bitch got kicked to it. This bitch will knock you the fuck down.
Now, let me tell y'all something. And this is why I did. This was the main catalyst for this. Number one, that is not a fucking bullpup. Number two, you don't call it a bullpup because it got kicked to it. This is literally some shit he has made up. And I don't know why the fuck he did that, but he did. That gun right there is not a bullpup. It's not. I don't know why he said it, but it's not. It's an AR-15 platform style rifle. That's what it is. Semi-automatic rifle. Now, I'm going to show you, because I feel that it's my duty to show you what a bullpup is in just 1 second.
The interesting thing about this weapon is if I pull back the bolt, see that? See the bolt? There's no bullet in there. Pay very close attention. If I'm not paying attention and I take this weapon and I bang it, look what just happened. The bolt goes forward. The weapon has fired.
That is a lie. That is a lie. For those of you who know about firearms, who know about rifles, yeah, okay, you know, but there are a lot of people who don't. That is not true. That is not true. If you, matter of fact, Let me pull my bitch out. Let me show you something. Now this, let me take this guy out. This here, what he said is true. This is the bolt. See that round that just went down there? Hold on, let me grab that. Don't want to let that go to waste. This is the bolt. And the fact that when that is open, you see that? What that does is that brings the round into the chamber. That's exactly what that does. So the round comes from down here, out of the magazine, and goes into the chamber. That bolt goes forward and basically puts that gun into the firing position to where it's loaded. All right? Now, I don't know why he said that the gun fires, but you can clearly see that that bolt, and I'm going to go ahead and lock mine open. See that? Right now, my bolt is open, right? You see that? There is nut, right? See that? Okay. Now this here, there's a magazine in there. As you can just see, a round just came out. Now, there is a round in here. I'm going to now hit my bad level, which is a sweet motherfucker, baby. Bolt is now forward. Did you hear a round go off? Now, yes, there is a suppressor on this gun. Did you hear a round go off? Did the bolt go forward? Yes, the bolt went forward and the round did not go off. You know why the round didn't go off? Because the bolt does not fire the bullet. It does not. It is not well, I'm going to say the piece. A firing pin hitting the bullet is what starts that chain reaction. That's what starts the bullet to travel, the gas to be all pushed through the gas block, which gives the action, and while that happens. You have to have the firing pin engage the primer on the bullet. What's a primer on the bullet, Brian? I'm so glad you asked. You see that little gold guy right there? That's the primer. That's the little piece that ignites the gunpowder that's inside. The gunpowder then ignites, causing a chain reaction and combustion inside this, which then expels this round. The round then goes through, goes and hits the target, and this little shell then falls out because the pressure from this actually pushes that bolt back and loads in the next round, as you just saw. So I don't know why he would say that. And my thing was this: once you say something like that, go back and fix it. And just to show you just to show you that that round is not there. Hit my forward assist. God damn it. There we go. Boom. There's that round right there. So let's go ahead and put this guy off. There we go. And we are good. Now, what he's talking about as far as the bolt going forward, we've clearly seen that that's not true. The other part is that is not what is called a bullpup.
Didn't touch the trigger. I just simply banged it on the table.
Mm-hmm.
If you sit down and you bang this on the ground, you will blow your head off.
You won't.
It happens in basic training every day.
And if it happened in basic training every day, there would be a lot of dead soldiers, don't you think? Don't you think? That is not what happens. And my thing is this: when you hear things that don't sound right, look into them. Ask somebody else about it. Just to say, hey man, is what this guy's saying is true? Are people dying like that in basic training every day? Because you would think if that did happen, after the first time, maybe the second, the training officers would be like, hey, don't bang the rifles on the ground because people have blown their heads off 2 days in a row. But that doesn't happen. So let's go.
You all get a letter and a flag.
A letter and a flag.
Saying your son was killed in a training accident. An old shotgun. If you drop it, it will fire. So don't believe these motherfuckers running around talking about you shouldn't have had your hand on the trigger. You don't have to have your hand on the trigger. Let me show you again.
Actually, sir, for the most part, you do. I'm just saying. And this is somebody who is supposed to be highly trained, not basic trained, highly trained. And I'm telling you like this, one of the things that I know, even though I have not been through the military and no basic training, one of the things that I know from the people who have had military training, and anybody that's in the chat who's had military training, please call me a motherfucking lie or acknowledge the truth that I'm about to say. No matter what you do in the military, whether you are a sniper or a ranger or a helicopter driver, no matter what you do, the first thing or one of the first things that you are taught in military, in any military, Army, Navy, Air Force, or Marines, is how to shoot that thing. Tell me if I'm lying. Does every single person that enlists and goes through basic training do not have firearms training? You have to. I don't give a damn if you're a fry cook in the military or if you are a 5-star general. You have to have weapons training. They teach you how to shoot that gun. So no matter who you are, if you have on a uniform, you have had extensive weapons training. You may not be able to shoot somebody a mile away with a 50 cal, but you know how to pick up a rifle, you know how to pick up a handgun, and you know how to throw a goddamn grenade when it's all said and done. They teach you that. And if I'm lying, please correct me now. Please correct me now. But from everybody that I know that have been in the Army, that's one of the first things they say. They say, hey man, you can go, you can be a plumber, you can be a computer technician, you can be a carpenter, but whatever you gonna be, one of the first things they gonna teach you is how to shoot that thing. That's it. That's it. And this is somebody who's ex-military who supposedly have had that training, and this is what he's talking about. Here you go.
I'm going to sit down. I'm tired.
Bullet them fired.
You just committed an incident. Your hand was not on the trigger. Doesn't make a difference whether, and it was on safe. Unless you understand weapons for real, don't you listen to these motherfuckers who have no intention of ever picking up one, who don't understand that weapons doesn't make a difference whether, and it was on safe.
Like I said, he didn't realize it, or maybe he did, but he didn't realize it, but he's talking about himself. He really is talking about himself. So listen to what he's telling you actually about him.
Unless you understand weapons for real,
which you don't
you listen to these motherfuckers who have no intention.
And he is one of them motherfuckers. I'm just saying. He is actually one of the motherfuckers that he talking about is him. He really needs to just sit back and take a look in the mirror. I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. That's what this nigga need to do. It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make him lie. Stop lying, nigga. As you pick up your rifle on your fucking video, you're telling so many lies. You don't know what to do, so you make shit true that really isn't. I don't know this nigga. And that's why I want you to know you is a straight lying motherfucker. You keep on talking bullshit, man. Hey, you need to get your fucking life together. If you're gonna make a world a better place, stop getting online and lying to niggas, yeah. La 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 lies. Oh, that's all this nigga doing, man. God damn it.
And who don't understand that weapons go off by themselves all the time. Let me demonstrate something for y'all. Y'all hold on.
All the pig's feet, all the grapes, all the bullets, all the guns. I like guns. I like all the time. So now let me do my due diligence and let me be thorough and actually show you all what an actual bullpup is. And it's very simple. It's very simple. You know what? Better yet, let me go ahead and let me show you, man. And then we're going to get back to this other one. So, yeah. Yep. Oh, wait, did I not load that video? I did not. Well, let me load it up now. Dang blasted. So look, basically what this video is, it's a video basically showing you the real true mechanics of a bullpup. That's what it's showing. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and let's do this. There we go. And this was a pretty good video too. Shout out to the cats that did this video. This dude, they really did a good job. They did a lot of little computer generated stuff, but for the most part, they really did an excellent job talking about a bullpup and what it is and what it does. So what is a bullpup? No, that is not a bullpup. Basically, this is it right here. Boom. And that's why I wanted to pull this video up. The gun on the bottom is a bullpup. And essentially, this is what a bullpup is. The action in the bullpup is located behind the trigger. So when you look at the trigger group and the gun on the top, and you look at where the trigger is at the gun on the bottom, you see a huge difference, don't you? And that difference is the bolt carrier group is actually behind the trigger. You see that? The bolt carrier group is behind the trigger on the bullpup gun. That's it. I mean, in a nutshell, that's what the difference is. When you say, well, what's a bullpup? How does a bullpup look? It's a clear distinction. It's not like, oh shit, I thought that was a AR-15. I thought that was a regular. No, that's a bullpup. Clear difference. It shows you exactly what the differences are. It functions a little bit different because the action, the action of the firearm and how all of that works, like I was showing you before about the bolt and the bolt carrier group, all that stuff, it's literally just in the back part of from where the trigger group is. That's all. So it's not real complex, and it's not something that you would get mixed up. The only way that you would misspeak about it is if you don't know. That's it. If you don't know. That's why when I saw what he had up there, I looked at it and I rewound it and said, what the fuck is this dude talking about? That's not a bullpup. That's just not it. I'm sorry. Even though it's your first gun and it's not called a bullpup because this bitch got kicked like he said. It's like, dude, it's a short version. And one of the reasons why they do that gun that way is to compact it. If you guys ever remember the I can't think of the dude name that shot the Dallas police officers. He killed 5 police officers. That dude had a bullpup called a Tavor. That's what his was. He had that Tavor, and basically what it is, because all of the action is in the stock and the back part of the gun and it's behind the trigger group, that's what makes it what it is. That's all. It's not, I mean, it's like I said, it's not rocket science. It's not rocket science to know the difference. There's a hell of a lot more science in it because like you see, all this action and stuff that takes place to work this shit, that shows you basically how it works. That's the difference. So for those of you who thought he knew what he was talking about, he didn't. He was grossly misspeaking. Grossly misspeaking. This is a bullpup. Plain and simple. And it's showing you how it functions. That's all I pretty much wanted to really break down. That was the initial part of it. And you see how it's showing you how the action is from the magazine. Did you see that? Did you see that right there? Let me take that back because that goes back to what I was saying. as far as just how a gun, like how he showed you how the bolt went forward and it fires the gun. It doesn't. Here's a breakdown of how that works. You see that? What's that that's about to get hit? You see that little line, that little long pin? That is called the firing pin. And what does that firing pin do? It strikes what? Boom. It strikes the back of the bullet. See what happens? And then that creates the force and the combustion and stuff that actually operates everything else. Because if you look back, you'll see the gas that pushes that back, the piston, that's the piston up there. It pushes that piston back. That actually loads in, that slides the bolt back. See, the bolt goes back. Next round comes up. That gun, that round did not fire, did it? No, it did not. No, it did not. Which is more reliable, in my opinion? I think they both are for the most part. A lot of times when you're talking about reliable guns, it's really about, unless it's some weird gun, but in general, most guns that are well made by really good manufacturers, that's what you're really talking about. You talking, let's say, like, and that's why I always say when people talk about what gun should I get, what gun is this, what gun is that, when you're talking about buying a firearm, you want to spend that extra money. Yes, you can get a cheap ass gun for $250. Yes, you can get some for $300. But when you're talking about life and death, which could very well be the matter of you being here or not being here, you getting shot or that other person getting shot, why would you not spend that extra money to get something that's better made? Because the more well-made a firearm is, the more reliable it is. So when you're talking about reliability, like I said, unless you're talking about some freakish style gun or some weird gun that's just been made or something, or old school gun or something, that's different. Like 1911s, old school 1911s, most of them have issues because those guns, well, not most of them, most of the new 1911s and some of the even expensive ones like Kimbers. Kimbers are very picky. They're very, very picky as far as what type of ammo they can use with them, because if you use an ammo that it doesn't like, then it won't cycle the rounds properly. You'll have misfires, or I mean, not misfires, you'll have jams because there's something weird going on where it's not enough combustion or something with the bullet that's not generating enough force to make the action work properly. So unless you get like a handmade, and one of the reasons why people were so 1911 fanatics back in the day, because a lot of 1911s, the older ones, they were literally handmade. So those parts and everything, they were made specifically for that gun and they worked with that gun. A lot of the newer ones, ones that's been made in the past few years, if you get a standard one and not a well-made or handmade one like a Wilson Combat or something, those are prone to have problems because of the way that they're made. That type of gun is literally built and it was designed to be handmade. It wasn't designed to be mass produced and have pieces and parts stamped like they do a lot of them now. So that's why a lot of people talk bad about 1911s. I personally, I'm not a 1911 champion, but I do like the gun. It is a nice gun, but I would not carry it as my everyday carry. Don't have enough rounds, and the fact that I do know that a lot of them in certain models are prone to not function all the time. So the reliability of that is the reliability is a liability. That's all I have to say. But let's go ahead and let's keep moving. So that is what a bullpup looks like. And a lot of them, when you see them, just look for those two things. Look for compact and look for that particular, where the ammo goes, where the bolt carrier is, all of that is behind the trigger. That's all you got to really look for. And you can identify most of them. So that there was the truth on what a bullpup is. Not because the bitch got kicked. I don't know. But here's where shit went left for me. Because I saw that and I was like, damn, that shit is weird. Man, that was crazy. I don't know why he would say that. And then I started looking at, like, I was like, well, who is this dude? Grandmaster Jay. And I said, I do know some masters. And I want to know if y'all know who these masters are. See if y'all can help me. So here are some of the masters that I have seen. And if you have not or have not seen these masters before, please, if you have seen these masters before, please let me know who they are. And let's take a look. Does anybody know who this master is? That master. I'm gonna let them go around once, and then I'm gonna see if anybody knows who they are. That master. That master. Y'all let me know if these masters look familiar. Okay? Because these are the masters, just to say a few that I know. I don't know if that's a master. So I'm going to let it go around again. Like I said, y'all tell me who these masters are. Does anybody know who that master is? Say, I see a couple of them. That master there. That master there. That master. I forgot Master P. I forgot Master P. You got me. That master there. Okay. So let me name these for you. That is the master of the guillotine. Yes, the flying guillotine. That's who that is. That is Master Blaster. Yes, Master Blaster. That is Bruce Leroy, the master of the globe. That is Master Ip and Bruce Lee, both who have been considered masters. And that is Jam Master Jay and Grandmaster Flash. That's who that is. I don't know how this nigga became a master. I don't know why he's saying that. Master of the flying guillotine, right there. Master Blaster, he's the master, the little guy up top. Blaster's the one on the bottom, the big dude. The master, Bruce Leroy. And there is Master Ip and Master Bruce. And there is Grandmaster Flash and Jam Master Jay. I don't know who this nigga is. I don't know. So I said, let me find out who this nigga is on this name. And I said, I ain't never seen this nigga. I ain't never heard of this nigga. And now I am not a hip-hop historian. Most of the people who use the name Grandmaster are from the 80s. They are the pioneers of the DJ and the hip-hop scene back in the day. Right. I know who Master Splinter is. I actually saw that one, but I said no. Master Splinter is the master of the Ninja Turtles. I know who he is. I know. Grandmaster Sub-Zero. I'm just saying, I know who these masters are. I've seen them. But this one, I don't know who he is. I don't know how he became a master. Sure enough, was the master until Bruce Lee took the master from him. Grandmaster Caz, I've heard of him. I'm just saying, a grand wizard in the Klansmen. I know that. I'm just saying. That's who Master Blaster is. All right? So now I said, well, yeah, I know I ain't shit. But I said, well, let me find out what this dude and who this dude is. And as I found out, it became terrible. I just said, no. And I'm going to tell you how I really felt. This is how I felt as I found out who Grandmaster Jay really was. This is what it felt like for me as I just peeled back the onion, if you will, and got into who this dude really was. I started to do this.
Oh God, I didn't know. Come here. I didn't know. Oh God, I didn't know.
This is what I did.
Oh God, I didn't know. Come here. I didn't know.
I just kept feeling this way over and over and over again. This is what it was like finding out who Grandmaster Jay really was.
Oh God,
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Oh God, I didn't know.
I I didn't know. I didn't know. Oh God, I'm so sorry. As I found out more and more. And this is one of the things that I saw. Let's go ahead and let's roll this footage. Release the hounds. Now this was, to me, was some real fugazi shit.
Everybody want to get on the bandwagon now because they're giving out money. They're giving out money. Right, but they ain't doing shit. That's why the churches ain't doing shit, because they're giving them out money to set them. Yeah. And you can tell anything happened. Church was a place you met to deal with stuff. Now, don't do it now. Bro.
See that?
Everybody want to get on the bandwagon now because they're giving out money. They're giving out money. Right, but they ain't doing shit. That's why the churches ain't doing shit, because they're giving them out money to set them. Yeah. And you can tell anything happened. Church was a place you met to deal with stuff. Now, don't do it now. Bro. Everybody want to get on the bandwagon now because they're giving out money.
Who is they giving out money? Could it possibly be Black Lives Matter? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just speculating. I don't know. But if this is a movement, and this is what you do, and this is how it is, and you got money, because I'm going to show you where he say that at. What is the deal with it being, well, now they're giving out money, and can't you don't want nobody talking about it?
Money, right, but they ain't doing shit. That's why the churches ain't doing shit, because they're giving them out money to set them. Yeah. And you can tell anything happened. Church was a place you met to deal with stuff. Now, don't do it now. Bro. Everybody want to get on the bandwagon now because they're giving out money. They're giving out money. Right, but they ain't doing shit. That's why the churches ain't doing shit, because they're giving them out money to set them. Yeah. And you can tell anything happened. Church was a place you met to deal with stuff. Now, don't do it now.
So that to me was some suspect shit. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. I don't have all the details on that, but that to me was just some suspect shit. But here is where shit got real. Here's where, when I watched this, I just began to feel like this. This is what did it for me.
Oh God, I didn't know. Come here. I didn't know.
This is what did it.
Oh God, I didn't know. Come here.
I didn't know. All right, let's get into this shit right here, because when I saw this, I was like, what the fuck? So let's watch this first, and then I'm gonna get into this other shit, this other fuck shit that I saw.
Holding it down with the crowd motivator. Grandmaster Jay, crowd motivator. Grandmaster Jay, crowd motivator. Crowd motivator. Crowd motivator. Crowd motivator. Grandmaster Jay, crowd motivator. Grandmaster Jay, I'm with the crowd motivator. Grandmaster Jay. Grandmaster Jay.
I said, what? I didn't know that I was in the other video, I was saying the dude sounded like he got a DJ name. I didn't know that, but then I watched this because I forgot who sent this to me. I actually got it sent to me by like two or three different people sent this to me. I forgot who sent it to me first, but I saw this and I looked at it, and I'm not one to DJ. As somebody else who is a DJ or who has DJed before, I can tell you this. The shit he was doing was super basic. It was super fucking basic. I'm like, that nigga ain't even really doing shit. Watch. I know this. Watch the crossfading on this shit. You know what the crossfade is? That's when you go from record to record. So when niggas really be like, figgy, they really be hitting that shit, And then you can see them hitting it like figure. You can really see them doing that shit. But this nigga here looks like he just really backspinning. I'm like, what the fuck? Right, I wish DJ Just Jay was on. Where's DJ Just Jay? DJ Just Jay will kick this nigga's ass in a DJ battle. That's all I got to say.
Holding it down with the crowd motivator.
Watch this dude.
Grandmaster Jay, crowd motivator. Grandmaster Jay, crowd motivator.
Look,
crowd motivator.
he just really hitting the crossfader.
Crowd motivator. Grandmaster Jay, crowd motivator.
And you really think he really doing so? He is really just spinning the record, hitting the crossfader, hitting the record, hitting the crossfader, slow as hell.
Grandmaster Jay with the crowd motivator. Grandmaster Jay.
I'm like, what is going on here? Do you see this? What is he doing? He is literally just backspinning. He is not like mixing. He's just backspinning, and it looks like he's backspinning the same song. That's all I'm saying. If this ain't fake, I don't know what is. This is either fake, and like I said, I'm not a DJ. I'm not a DJ, so I really can't critique it. I'm just calling it like I said. If there's a DJ that's watching this and saying that this dude is really DJ B, you need to watch what you're saying, you misspeaking, please correct me now. He's not even hitting the crossfader. He hitting some other shit. The crossfader is at the bottom. Even I know that. So it's like when you getting your figgy on, you supposed to be like hitting it. He's not even hitting that. He's hitting some other shit, like the volume on that side or some shit. I'm telling you, this is fake. This is bullshit, Alado.
CIP, man, can you go to South? You understand? What is...
Look.
You're in the mix with DJ.
Do y'all hear that? And this is what he's saying. That's the volume. Okay, that's what it looked like. This dude is really acting like he's the legendary Grandmaster Jay. I'm like, what the hell? And then but there's more. I saw this, and this is when this show went from me doing a simple recording, just correcting what he did, to like, no, I gotta go ahead and show. He said, use my international accent. I had to show him that this is bullshit. This shit right here, nobody can get jiggy with it. This is a bunch of bullshit. This is fucking terrible. The name of this video is called DJ Fails, the best bits of Beans and Grandmaster Jay. And when I saw this, I said, it don't get no more fugazier than this. You don't know what the word fugazi is? It's an Italian term. Looking up. But this shit right here, okay, he said he's big time of 24 gaming, said he's doing it. I was told uninterruptible power supply kicked in and kept me going. So we're gonna go ahead and get this cracking. So let's do this. The following footage contains extreme imitations of a real DJ. The names have not been changed to purposely expose the whack. So check this out, man.
Hey, it's Flo Rida, and I'm so happy to now be a part of the HSN family. Beams by Flo is fun for the entire family, and the best thing is, anyone in the family can make great music with it.
Yeah.
Do you know me?
Yes! Now look at this shit! Look at this shit, y'all! Now, I ain't mad at or hating on Flo Rida at all. Flo Rida has made his mark, and he's a paid motherfucker. That nigga rich as shit, and he good. And he got paid to do this on the Home Shopping Network. But look at this nigga here. Watch this shit, and y'all tell me if this is real.
Do you know me?
No, nigga, we don't. And look at what this nigga's doing.
Well, if you don't, you're about to.
Come on, come on.
I'm the legendary Grandmaster Jay.
If I say my name in any country, they go, yeah, I know that dude. Grandmaster.
Yeah, I know that dude. Grandmaster Jay, hip-hop pioneer. Does anybody know? Look, yes, I've been around since the 80s. Yes, I remember Crush Groove. Yes, I remember the Sugar Hill Gang. All that. A hip-hop, a hippie to the hippie, the hip-hop, you don't stop. I remember all that shit. Now, what you hear is not a test. I remember all of that. I was there for it. I remember when it got started. I know who Africa Bambaataa is. I remember all of that. I don't remember this nigga. Please tell me who this nigga is. I don't know who he is. Where was his era? What did he do? Somebody help me. Please. Listen to this nigga.
Master Jay. They tacked on a legendary. I can't figure it out yet what I did that was legendary.
I can't figure it out either, nigga.
No, let me stop.
Today, I'm back because I need to introduce you to the future, because I've been so much a part of your past that I am the one to show you where we're going. 35 years I've been doing it, and now today, I'm proud to present to you the next evolution in the musical preview that we call DJ, what we call music delivery. This is the Grandmaster Beams, giving me the ability to do without anything in my hands what I've always done for years and years. Allow me to introduce you to the Grandmaster Beams, because now I can scratch without my turntables. You know what I mean? This is Grandmaster.
Have y'all ever seen this shit? This nigga said he been around for 35 years and now he done revolutionized DJing to where you literally got what looks like 2 goalposts that you DJ from.
I'm Grandmaster Jay, and I want to show you how we get down.
I'm Grandmaster.
That nigga walked off. I can't take this shit, man. Y'all see this nigga walk off from that shit? He walked off. He walked off like he just changed the world. The world, Craig. Watch this nigga.
I want to show you how we get down.
Oh my God. Do y'all notice that there are sounds being made from DJing that he's not actually showing the hand movement? He's literally just moving his hands around, and it's like that's what he's doing. That shit is not real. Look at that.
I'm Grandmaster Jay. 35 years I've been in this game. I seen you come, I seen you go, I seen you think you was hot, but 5 years later we don't even know the words to your song. I'm hip hop.
Do y'all see how high up his hands are? It looks as though his hands are out of the laser beam distance. So you got the laser beams that's supposed to be reading your hand movements. And this nigga, if the thing is right here, how you spinning shit all the way up here above the field goal post? Man. Look at that shit.
With my Beams by Flow, you don't just listen to music, you make it.
Oh, here we go. This is really cool. We are launching the brand.
And this right here, this ain't no new shit. This is from 2013. 7 years ago.
New HSN exclusive Beams. That man, Mr. Flow Rider. This enables anyone to make music like my buddy Corey, who now looks like a DJ over here. He's moving his hands through laser beams.
I use Beams during my downtime in the studio when I'm hanging out with friends.
You hear he said his downtime. He say This what I use on my song. This what I use at all my parties. He said, this what I use in my downtime. So don't y'all niggas think I'm making these motherfucking hits with this bullshit. That's essentially what he's saying.
Family, or when I just feel like being creative.
There's no learning curve on this.
None.
If you can wave anything in front of that laser beam, you're creating music.
That's it, and that's the point. You're not just listening to music, you're creating music. This is a custom music creation console, but anybody can do it.
This is the bomb right here. This is an exclusive, and it's brand new.
I got this out, and I have my 17-year-old that walked up to me as I had it out on my desk, and I was using it with my home computer, because, of course, you can use it with any iOS.
Do y'all see this fuck shit right here, man? Do y'all see this? Is there any DJ that's using this? Is there any DJ that has heard of this? I don't even think this shit actually fucking works. I can't believe this shit. This shit is not real. This shit is a goddamn unicorn. You know, I would be more, I would probably find a unicorn before I find this shit here. Before I see this shit works, I'd find a fucking leprechaun. That's what this shit is like. This shit is not real, man.
I love Beams because it brings families and friends together. Simply put, it's fun and makes a great gift.
Is this really true? Look at this nigga. Fuck. I swear for God, I know this nigga is just doing this shit. And then my thing is this. Have there been commercials where people have like been reenacting what it is that they're doing? Yes. Have there been commercials and advertisement where the person's not really doing that thing that they're saying that this thing does? Yes. But, excuse me, when it comes to certain equipment, like DJ equipment, you want DJs to buy it, so you have to demonstrate it to DJs. Other people that are going to buy it, this is a product that you have to demonstrate. That's like Steve Jobs coming out with the fucking first Apple AirPod, the iPod, and going through, showing how you scroll, showing how you move through songs, and then pushing play and no music comes out. Or just showing you the item and saying, see what you do. What you would do is push these buttons and move around. You scroll through your music with the scroll click thing, the scroll click wheel. You will go through the click wheel and do that. And then just don't never demonstrate the shit. Something like that, especially when it comes to music, you have to demonstrate it. Do y'all remember? And here's my thing. Do y'all remember that toy that came out? DJ Hero? Guitar Hero? What was the other one? What was the one that the other one with the guitar? It was DJ Hero, and then I forgot the other one, Guitar Hero, and it was the other guitar one. I forgot what it was called. But every last one of those that came out, when you saw a commercial, they were actual live demos. They showed you playing the shit. They showed the shit on the screen, the game actually being played. Not just somebody standing there with a fake guitar talking about, yeah. Rock Band, that's the other one. Thanks, Tony. Rock Band. They showed demonstrations. Why? Because for something like this, it has to be demonstrated live. You can't, especially on Home Shopping Network. Come on, y'all. That's all they do is demo shit. That's all they do. This shit is not real. And he's selling some shit that doesn't work. I know it don't. Look. He's not even using real DJ hand motions. This is not a DJ motion. This a part of this. This here is a angry fucking robot. This here is the sign language sign for chopping. That's what this is. Do the angry robot. Do the Chinese chef. Do the man running down a skinny ass hallway. That's all that hand motion is. Man running down skinny hallway. Karate chop. or the Chinese chef. I'm just saying, man, what else is there? And the angry robot. Danger, danger, Will Robinson, danger, 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 Will Robinson, danger. If I have my daughter coming here right now, you know she probably sleep. If I have my daughter come here right now and say, do a robot, she gonna do some shit like this. That's what she gonna do. And she gonna say, beep, boop, beep. That's what she gonna do. This nigga talking about this is how you do. This is the future of DJing. It's karate chopping.
Some people say I'm the creator of the mixtape. Why? 2 times world champion, but I battle.
In what world, nigga? Flossed in Paradise? Is that the world that this nigga's talking about? Corbin? Corbin, my man! Corbin! 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 Corbin, I'm scared! Corbin, I'm scared! Corbin! Corbin! They ugly and they stank. What fucking world this nigga talking about? Flossed in Paradise! Lost in Paradise. I am your host, Robbie. It's green, okay? Is this green? Corbin, my man. Corbin Dallas. Lost in Paradise. That's the only world this nigga is talking about. There is no other world champion that this nigga won. I don't know what the fuck he talking about he won.
On tape.
I am your host, Ruby Rod. Ruby Rod. And welcome to Lost in Paradise. Corbin, mine's not working, Corbin. I don't have no fire, Corbin. If I known that I needed fire, I just stopped smoking, Corbin. Had I known that I would need fire right now, I wouldn't have stopped. I wouldn't have stopped smoking, Corbin. That's what this nigga is, man. World champion, my ass.
So you need to study the 70s if you want to find out who this brother is.
Look at this nigga.
So when you hear people...
Look. This nigga is literally just putting his hand in an area and moving that shit around like back. I mean, good. Back. Meaning good. Back. Meaning good. Back. Meaning good. Nigga, come on, man.
Cutting up stuff like Jazzy Jeff, cutting up Jazzy Jeff. 2 times world champion, but I battle on tape.
Come on. Go, DJ. Come on.
I'm hip hop.
I'm hip hop. What DJ move is this? What that DJ? I've never seen a DJ do that move. I don't know, man.
So you need to study the 70s if you want to find out who this brother is.
Boy.
So when you hear people cutting up stuff like Jazzy Jeff cutting up Jazzy Jeff, he's not cutting up Jazzy Jeff. He's cutting up Jazzy Jeff from the Funky 4+1.
Before we get started,
Jazzy Jeff plus the Funky 4+1.
I gotta introduce my DJ to y'all. Yes. Some of y'all might have heard of.
Now, for those of you who don't know, that brother in the middle right there that has the words on his t-shirt, that is DJ Jazzy Jeff, who is, in fact, a fucking hip-hop icon, a legend. DJ Jazzy Jeff is one of the coldest DJs of all time. He is one of the best DJs to ever do it. Pioneer, yes. Back in the day, you want to talk about who was the DJ that was holding it down. DJ Jazzy Jeff was one of those guys. This dude is, now when you talking about DJ, this is a fucking real DJ. This nigga is too legit to quit. Hey, too legit to quit. Hey, too legit to quit. That's who DJ Jazzy Jeff is. Yes, no doubt. But watch this.
Before, but in case you don't know, I need you to know, the man on the turntables right now is the baddest DJ on the planet, and he goes by the name of DJ Jazzy Jay. Make some noise for DJ Jazzy Jeff in this. Do me a favor. Hold up.
Do y'all hear that shit? That's fucking DJing. That's scratching, mixing, everything.
We don't.
And look at this nigga. Do y'all see what he's doing with his hand? That nigga DJ is actually hitting the fucking crossfader. He's actually DJing. This nigga, you see them 2 volumes that motherfucking Grandmaster Jay was hitting? DJ Jazzy Jeff ain't touching them. He's fucking around with the tables and the crossfader, and he's hitting that shit with the fucking swiftness. All right? This is real DJing.
That's for DJ Jazzy Jeff in this. Do me a favor. Hold up. We don't.
Look at this nigga having a fucking seizure.
Now Peter, Piper, Big Pepper,
Look at him. And that's something I just realized. With that laser bullshit that this nigga got, how do you know where the mark is? Do y'all see them? Y'all see that little dots on the record? Those are the marks that DJs put on their records to know that sweet spot that they want to scratch from on that particular record. So if a DJ knows, hey, I got this particular spot that I like, and I line this shit up, I put this shit on there, this is my spot that I go to know where I can find my shit. So they have a point of reference on the motherfucking on the vinyl. How the fuck do you do that with lasers? I don't understand that. I don't understand how is he, if that shit really fucking works, how is he doing that? I just saw it, and I'm telling y'all, I'm not a DJ. I know a little bit about a little bit, but I am no shape, form, or fashion a DJ. But you have to have this shit on here. There's no way you can, motherfucker, unless you know your record, or unless you take, I remember, what's the name? I forgot the name of that shit. It was a show that was out on Netflix. Hey, it was a good show too. I love that shit. I forgot the name of the damn little show, the little series that was on there. Had Jaden Smith in it. Will Smith's son was in it. Them niggas was damn, I forgot the name of the show. Somebody help me. It was about them niggas. It was some young boys that was growing up during the time that Grandmaster Jay, Zulu Nation, all of them niggas was coming up, and they was trying to get into the game. They was one of the first niggas to do like the hip hop, the Get Down. Yes, the Get Down boys. That's it. The Get Down. If you watch the Get Down, you will see that shit is explained in that show. Watch the Get Down. Great fucking show. I'm so mad that they didn't do that they ended that series. That shit was good. It was funny, entertaining, heart touch. It covered all of the shit. It was good as hell. I remember when that nigga did that rock steady scene. Rock steady, baby. That was my favorite part. Rock steady, motherfucker. If you ain't seen it, go watch it. That shit was on Netflix. Go watch it. Go watch it. You will not be disappointed, especially if you are a 70s and 80s baby and you from hip hop. That show was the shit. Nas produced that. I didn't know that. That shit was hot. But there is no markers in this shit. Y'all see this nigga hitting his crossfader?
Come on.
Do you see this?
Come on.
Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this dude? This is DJing. And this nigga isn't even moving as fast as Grandmaster Jay was, but sounds 100,000 times better than that bullshit he was doing.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Look at this shit. Do y'all see this dude? Do y'all see him? That's a DJ. And that's what most DJs look like. This nigga's just on legendary status. John Ziggy said the men, I guess he's saying it has an electric field that you move your hand in and out of and it changes the sound. Exactly. That is not the fucking future of DJing. If that's what that shit does, that's fine. That ain't fucking DJing. Look at that shit he's doing. Wow, I didn't know that, Jason. Shout out to Jason Gunn. I didn't know that Jazzy Jeff usually don't wear headphones either. I'm telling you, this nigga is the fucking truth. Jazzy Jeff is man, nigga, you talking about coldest DJs of all time. Nigga is top 5. Easy.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, y'all.
Look at this nigga. Look at that nigga. That nigga is literally like sign language, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're now rocking to the sounds of the magnificent DJ Jazzy Jeff. Let's go, come on.
And another thing that you notice too is that DJs put labels over their records, even though they know what they are and where they are and how they categorize them and shit like that. When they have their crates, they are well organized, or they should be, and they know what's what, because they don't want people to bite their fucking shit, because you will look at that and not know what it is that they mixing. That's how most of the time it is. Right, he doing the blending. He ain't mixing, he blending. Said he's blending, he's blending, he's blending, he's blending. He is. He's not scratching. When a nigga starts to lie and make a bullshit, he's blending. Oh, he's blending. I don't know if niggas know what movie that's from. I'm gonna leave that out there to see if niggas know what that is.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
DJ Jazzy Jeff. What time is it? Yo, let's get some motherfucking hands in the air!
I love that saying right there. KRS One said, rap is something that you do, but hip hop is something that you live. True as shit. Arrogance versus humility. Now listen to this shit.
I'm an arrogant millionaire with 8 Grammys, so I say what the fuck I want. These two niggas right here, my peoples. Next episode, another bankroll. Already 3 Grammys, already dropping it on Wayne, Jeezy, and everybody else. Shit, Chris Brown, the whole 9 yards.
Who are these niggas? And I did not, I'm going to tell you like this. I'm going to be honest. I didn't even attempt to try to look back to see what Grammys this nigga has won. I didn't because I just didn't believe it. I just didn't believe that this nigga has won Grammys. I just did not believe it.
We got tired of doing it for them. We gonna do it ourselves. One out. Y'all better recognize. Thank you, Miller Lite. For
Arrogance, offensive display of superiority or self-importance, overbearing pride.
partnering with us and let us use the name Record Debut Super Bowl 2014. We out this month.
Super Bowl 2014. Do y'all know what record this nigga done dropped? Do y'all know who this nigga is? Who this here nigga on this nag? I still don't know. I still don't know. And he talking cash shit.
Oh, by the way, big shout out to the Grammy board in Chicago. Good meeting with y'all, getting y'all endorsement. Y'all trying to make it, right? If the Grammys don't know you exist, how the fuck you think they're gonna vote for you to give you one?
Boy, do you hear this? If somebody would please just show me the 8 Grammys that this nigga has won, I would love to see it. 1 is a fucking feat. 8, you should be a legend in hip hop. If a nigga got 8 Grammys in hip hop, he should be legendary. We should know who this nigga is.
I'm done.
Summertime, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
I remember the fuck out of this song. I don't remember hearing Grandmaster Jay being a part of it.
The winner is.
And the winner is.
And the Grammy goes to DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
I know who that is.
Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
We're gonna do one album. Y'all gonna love it. We're gonna make sure you love it. And then when I walk across the stage and get my last Grammy, I've already got my speech put together. Would you like to hear it?
Do you hear this nigga? Do you hear this nigga? He said, I already got my speech together. Would you like to hear it? She's like, yes.
To the members of the Academy and to all my peers, I got tired of doing this. So I figured one last time, I will get me one last Grammy, and I put on a clinic on how to go from obscurity to being in the spotlight in 4 months and got my Grammy in 6, and I'm retired. Good night. And y'all won't hear from me again, and I'm not Jay-Z. Watch when I say this shit. Y'all gonna be like,
we know you ain't Jay-Z. Hell, you ain't Jay-Z. You ain't even AZ. You ain't even ZZ. You ain't even OG. You ain't even a G. I don't know who you are, man.
He told us he would say that.
First of all, I'd like to thank God, my family, and all the people who supported DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince for the.
They said he was crowned the world mixed master champion 2 years in a row, 84 and 85. I don't know. I didn't even know that was a thing. The mixed master champion 2 years in a row. Who was his competition? Who was he with? I don't know.
Past 6 years. Our record company, Jive, our management, Girola Management, and basically all of the people out there who believed in us. Thank you.
Oh my God. All I'm saying is
Pioneer.
I'll tell you what, they Pioneer, whatever. Go ahead and Google me. Grandmaster Jay. Grandmaster Jay what? Just Google.
Grandmaster Jay, and this was what wrapped it up. Grandmaster Jay is a DJ enthusiast who impersonated DJ Jazzy Jeff in order to sell low-end DJ products. Wikipedia 11/1 of 2013. And there it is.
I ain't gotta say nothing else.
He said Q got more rep than Grandmaster Jay. Exactly. Man, I ain't scared. I just got a DJ Saturday night. This nigga's scared. And that pretty much wrapped it up. I'm just like, dude, you talking about you a fucking Grandmaster legendary DJ? See, okay, somebody else just came back and said, please don't mix him up with Jam Master Jay from 84, 85. Okay, I can buy that. But this motherfucker talking about a Grandmaster winning some DJ contest, I guarantee you that motherfucker wasn't in no real respectable DJ contest. I just don't. I don't believe. You tell me that he a Grandmaster, and I'm going to tell you this. Shit. That's simple. That's simple. You tell me he's a DJ and he done won 8 Grammys. Shit. I'm the leader of the Not Fucking Around Coalition, and I'm here to save my black people and to raise us up to another level because these white folks ain't gonna do those what they've been doing to us anymore. Shit. I'm DJ Jam Master Jay, a legendary DJ mix master who done won 8 Grammys. I've been DJing all over the world. Everybody know my name. I stopped being a DJ because I got tired of it, but I'm going to come back and win one more Grammy and do it and go from obscurity to being relevant in 4 months and win my Grammy in 6 months. Shit. If the Academy don't know you, how the fuck you gonna win a Grammy? They know me. Thank you to everybody in Chicago who at the Grammys had a great meeting with y'all. Thank y'all so much. I can't wait to come back and win my Grammy. Shit. Slide ass nigga, man. Look here. Let me say this before I get up out of here and wrap this up. Before I say it, but wait, I can't. Let me say it so Grandmaster Jay will understand. Look, to all of y'all out there that's watching Grandmaster Jay and the Just Fucking Around Coalition, let me tell y'all something. Grandmaster Jay is full of shit. He don't know shit about guns. He don't know shit about war. He don't know shit about shooting. He don't know shit about activism. He don't know shit about DJing. And he don't know shit about the Grammys. Because a nigga who nobody knows and got that many Grammys, they would show you those Grammys because don't nobody know this nigga. Now, another thing, it appears that this nigga has imitated DJ Jazzy Jeff, and he has also imitated Morpheus from The Matrix. He has also imitated DJ Jazzy Jeff, Morpheus from The Matrix, and it looks like a cheap, underrated, a cheap dollar store, Dollar General Malcolm X. I guess because he put on sunglasses and got his hair shaved low, and he get on all black, a bunch of gear, and say that he's military trained, say that he was a sharpshooter, say he knows about guns, you would think that he is trained. But I'm gonna tell you like this. He's fugazi. The nigga's lying. The nigga is a liar. He likes to lie. Niggas love to lie. Just because I put on shades and I grab a gun. See, this is what we call a bullpup. Cause this bitch got kicked. Just because I do that and I rack the motherfucking action on the bolt, I charge the handle, or just because I can pull out a gun damn near anywhere, that don't mean I know shit about guns. That don't mean a goddamn thing. It just mean I got guns. And from the looks of it, most of the guns that he got, and most of the guns that them niggas got, it's cheap as fuck anyway. So don't think for 1 second that just because I show you a gun that I know about guns. Ask me questions about guns and see if I know about guns. Because what I really am is just a soldier in disguise. That's pretty much what I am. I'm a nigga playing dress up, you see. And just because I get on live, I speak and I pause between my words. That don't mean I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Just because I have an angry face when I have on my glasses, just because I have an angry attitude and my voice is deep, and I tell motherfuckers and I say I'm not fucking around, don't mean that I'm not fucking around, because I actually am. I'm pretty much just fucking around. You see? Just because I got an angry look on my face and you see the little line here in my forehead, that don't mean I know what the fuck I'm talking about and that I mean business. I could just be a goddamn good actor who can turn this shit on and turn this shit off like a fucking light switch. Now, all you out there that's looking to be a part of the coalition, the first thing I want you to do is I want you to donate to the Relationship Rehab PayPal. I want you to donate to the Relationship Rehab Cash App. That's what I want you to do, because that shows me and Grandmaster Jay and Jam Master Jay and Master Blaster and the Master of the Flying Guillotine that you ain't fucking around, see? When I sit here with my hands like this, when I sit here and I show my teeth when I talk because I'm angry, when I sit here with my shades on and I raise my eyebrows up and then I bunch my forehead meat together to make it look like I'm pissed and that I'm serious, even though you can't see my eyes, I could show them to you a little bit, but then you would think that I may not be as serious, so I keep them covered. Yes, it may seem like I'm doing a wrestling video, and the next thing that's going to come out of my mouth is going to be, listen up, brother, all you little Hulkamaniacs out there. Or I could be saying, ooh, Macho Man Randy Savage. Listen up here, brothers. When I tell you on Saturday, when I get into that cage match with Randy Macho Man Savage, and when I get into that match, I'm going to show you, brother, I'm going to show all of the little Hulkamaniacs across the world. I could be that guy. I could just say, woo, like Ric Flair. Woo, look at my watch. Woo, look at my rings. I'm like Ric Flair. I could do that, but that's not me. I'm Brian Grandmaster Redman, and I'm telling y'all like this, I am fucking around, especially when I'm talking about Grandmaster Jay. I'm trying to hold back my laughs because I am fucking around with the Not Fucking Around crew, because the Not Fucking Around crew is just fucking around. It's not a coalition. It's a bunch of niggas talking. It's a bunch of niggas standing around with bullshit guns, with bullshit equipment on, talking about their information like they with Beyonce. Well, I tell you what, I'm more scared of the fucking beehive than I'm scared of these niggas. And if them niggas showed up, you know why I wouldn't show up where them niggas show up at? Because one of them niggas might shoot me accidentally. And you know why they might do that? Because they shoot themselves accidentally. So I'm not going around. There's Not Fucking Around coalition. Because the Not Fucking Around coalition is just fucking around cuz they ain't got shit else to do. And that's all that Grandmaster Brian got to say about that. Now we'll leave you. So there you have it. There you have it. All I'm saying, man, now let me wrap this shit up and be for real for a second. Look here, man. I understand that some people may be offended by this, because there's a couple people that made comments on the last video I did. And they was like, man, why are you talking about this, brother? Niggas always hating on each other. Every time a nigga do something, niggas got something to say, and niggas want to tear each other down. What you doing, man? Here's what I'm doing. The thing is this. The problem is this. We gotta fix it. Check out the niggas and how they lying. The problem is this. Number one, you're talking about getting a bunch of niggas together for a revolution. You're talking about getting a bunch of niggas together for a militia. That is dangerous. And it's dangerous because you're talking about getting a bunch of niggas together that aren't well trained, that haven't been well trained. And you're talking about assembling an army for a war that you really don't want to fight. And I even had one of these stupid niggas on my comments say, nigga, you act like you scared. I'm not scared. I'm smart. I'm not going to go talking shit and poking the bear if I ain't ready to shoot the bear and take the bear down. Shooting at the bear is one thing. Being able to shoot the bear and take the bear down is something totally different. Y'all niggas talking about getting a coalition together, getting together an army. For what? To do what? Talk shit? Get on Facebook and Instagram? It's stupid. Now, if you want to get a bunch of niggas together and train them on firearms, I'm with it. If you want to get together with a bunch of niggas and talk to them about firearm safety, talk to them about how to shoot, talk to them about that kind of shit, I'm with it. You know why? Even though my membership expired, I was trained as a certified NRA pistol firearm instructor. So I know a thing or two about guns. I've been around guns my entire life. I learned about guns from my father, who was a Chicago police officer, for those who don't know. So I've been around guns. I have gun culture. I know about guns. I read up on guns. I just fucking like guns. Do I have to have 10,000 of them? No, but about maybe 4,000 or 5,000 I would like to have. But that's neither here nor there. The point is, if you were talking about training, if you were talking about education first, I'd be with you. Because that's what the Army does. They don't just bring a bunch of people together, get them enlisted, and then give them guns and say, now let's go march to China. Let's go march over to Egypt. Let's go march over to Iraq. They don't do that. They bring them in by the hundreds or by the thousands, and they train them first. You need to train soldiers before you deploy them. You would think that somebody who is a military veteran would know that. But here's the other part to that as to why I'm even spending my time talking about this fuck shit is because you putting innocent niggas at risk. Because of your fuckery, because of whatever backdoor deals you done made to get paid, I ain't hating on you. I ain't mad at you. But the fact that you fucking around with real niggas' lives, you got niggas following you, and you got niggas coming to stand with you that's really trying to believe in this shit, and you ain't prepared, and you not ready. And all you're doing is leading them to a fucking river of fuckery. And I do have a problem with that, which is why I'm saying what I'm saying, which is why I'm doing the video that I done about this one and doing this one now. That's why I did it. Hopefully some nigga who is or has joined the Just Fucking Around coalition will see this and be like, let me start asking some questions. Let me start seeing what's really up. Because I'm going to tell you like this. You getting a bunch of niggas together to play soldier, you ain't gonna do nothing but get a bunch of niggas killed. Because if you fuck around and you piss off a real militia and they really do come and try to mow your ass down, they're gonna be quite successful. You niggas getting together in your formation at Stone Mountain where the Klan initially started and all that shit, that's all show and tell bullshit. It's fucking optics. But you have some people who really are believing in that bullshit that you're doing, and that shit is fucked up. Because those cats that's doing that shit, they look just like me. And I have a problem with that. And that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. So you can call it hating, you can call it shit talking, you can call it whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'm just giving my opinion on what the fuck is going on and what the fuck I see, because what I've seen and what you actually doing, there's two different things. Two different things. And I don't like the idea, if you just want to get together and do your own coalition and go around and talk about you ready for the white folks, if white folks start shooting at 8 o'clock, you going to give them a 5-minute head start, then you going to start shooting at 8:05, you going to be that fucking stupid? Go ahead with your own life. It's America, goddammit. But when you're hurting others, people who may not be able to come home to their children, people who may not be able to come home to their wives or their husbands or their family or whatever the fuck they got, because you lying, because you sitting here getting paid by some backdoor motherfucking deal that you done made so that you can cause fucking chaos and cause motherfucking anarchy in the streets. Because it helps create, it helps further, it helps promote the whole fucking racial motherfucking divide that If the left keeps on fucking promoting, then go ahead. But I'm going to say something about it. I'm going to call it fugazi because that's what it is. It's fake. Just like your fucking DJ machine. It's fake. Just like you talking about you a 8-time Grammy Award winner, and if somebody show me this nigga 8 Grammys and show me the Grammy credits, I'll make another video apologizing to the nigga. But until then, you a fugazi ass nigga. Plain and simple. And I ain't hating on what you're doing, but I'm talking about what the fuck you doing, because what the fuck you doing is creating hatred for a motherfucking group that don't need no more of it. You getting a bunch of niggas riled up for a war that they can't win and for a war that you really don't want to fight. And a war you really ain't fucking ready for. But you steady pouring the gas on the fire. All these niggas that's talking to y'all about we got to stand up against the white man. We got to stand up against racism. We got to stand up against Trump. We got to stand up against these people because they killing us, until you start taking care of yourself and policing yourself, like I said in my other video. And if you ain't seen it, go watch it. Nigga want to show me that you not fucking around? Take your ass to Chicago and take your ass at night. Take your ass to Chicago at night and go and patrol the streets of Inglewood. Go patrol the West Side. Go patrol the Wild Hundreds. Tell them niggas to go in the house and to stop selling drugs. If you really ain't fucking around and you don't want nothing else happening to your people. Because it's our people that's fucking us up the worst and the most, more than anybody else. So if you really ain't fucking around, that's where you would be. That's where your videos will be getting made. Not popping up and popping out. We're going to go down to Kansas. We're going to go down to Kentucky real quick. Then we're going to come on back. Everybody who show up, you enrolled. Get people together and give them what they really need. Training. Get people together and give them what they really need. Education first. So that they're educating their children. So that they're educating their wives. So that they're educating their husbands about what this gun shit is really all about. As opposed to doing fuck shit like showing up talking about we in formation. For what? We heard white people was gonna start killing us at 8:05, 8 o'clock. So we gonna start shooting at 8:05. That's bullshit, and it's a fucking lie. Stop lying and start actually helping. That's all I gotta say about that. And that's the real shit. That's the motherfucking truth. That's what really the Not Fucking Around Coalition should really be about. That's all I'm saying. Shit is crazy, man. Anytime, and that goes for any of us. When we see some fuck shit that's happening, when we see some things that are not true and it's misleading a group of people and leading them astray, why not say something about it? And like I said in the beginning, I'm not here to troll this nigga. I'm not here to motherfucking go after and dox this nigga. I could have put out this nigga's name and all that. I'm not doing that shit. If that man want to call himself DJ Grandmaster Jay, fine. That's what his name is. It's not about that. It's all about just saying, when you're talking about something that's leading people astray, when you're talking about something that's going to misguide a bunch of people, especially when they look like you, we should all give a fuck about that. We should all care about that. That's all I'm saying. That's just like when they was talking about that shit when they had the dude who got killed in Chicago, and I just said I wasn't going to do a video about it because it's the same shit. FBG Duck. Yes, it was a tragedy that another nigga is shot dead in the street, regardless of where it was at. And all these cats that done died and all these young boys that done got killed because of this fucking lifestyle. All them niggas are doing with the music is they're creating a soundtrack to the fuck shit that they living every day. And then they had the nerve to put this motherfucker's mama up on TV like she's a real fucking victim and a strong woman. When you look and see that this woman is doing pornos with this dude's enemies, that just goes to show you the level of trifling bullshit that these bitches be on. Your own mama is not just fucking your peers, she's fucking your enemies that are your peers. It's ridiculous. It's bad enough that your mama is fucking a nigga your age, but she's also, to top it off, and I'm top, I guess, no pun intended. She's fucking a nigga that's your enemy. What woman does that? What mother does that? And then get on TV like she's a victim. Get on TV like she's all sad. Get on TV talking about he wasn't a gangbanger. That nigga was a professional gangbanger. The fuck you mean? He was a professional thug. The nigga went pro. Right, and all the while got a gun, got a GoFundMe up. And literally, I shit you not, on fucking the internet, sucking her son's enemy's dick on several occasions, several videos. Several. What mother does that? And then, so you not only sleeping with somebody that's my age, mama, you sleeping with my enemy, and then you're not only letting him record you doing it, but you also uploading the shit. Really. I'm telling y'all, that is just the worst of the worst. And what motherfuckers talking about, and when motherfuckers talk about, everybody always talking about the negative shit black women do. It's because it's of epic proportion, y'all. Epic proportion. Who does that? And then puts it on the internet. Yeah, I'm sure FBG Duck didn't have shit to do with his mama, probably not. Was probably like, fuck that bitch after all that shit went down. But the fact still remains, she's still this man's mama. Even though he don't fuck with her like that. Even though he maybe still did. I don't know. Can you imagine how fucked up that is for your mama to be fucking your enemy and then recording it and putting it on motherfucking live? Talking about, I'm starting my own platform, call me Mama Clout. My mama? That's just like my mama starting her own YouTube talking about, call me Mama Rehab. Boy, I talk shit out my mama. I love you, mama. P.O.P., mama, I love you. I wish my mama would start a fucking channel talking about she Mama Rehab. I wish she fucking would. Just think about that shit, man. Your mama out here in them streets like you are. There's so much shit I did in the streets that I would cringe at the thought of my mama finding out. There's shit that I've done that I did and I intentionally made sure that my mama would not find the fuck out. And my brother just said, shout out to my brother Bert, he said, and her other two sons were killed within the past 3 years. Right, she had one that got burned, a little baby, a little young girl that got burned in a fire, and her other son got shot up too. A son and, I think it was the son and a cousin or some shit like that. Right, my mama come up with a channel called the United Guns of Mama. The fuck? I beat the shit out. I beat my mama with a belt. I take that belt off. You know how you take that belt off in a hurry, trying to get to whooping that ass, and then you whack, whack, swat, swat. I wish she would. It's terrible, man. Your mother doing this. And I'm not saying that everybody mama has to be fucking Claire Huxtable, although it would be fucking nice. That should be a great fucking goal. I'm not saying every mama gotta be Carol Brady But goddamn, have some discernment. Everybody don't make the right choices, but if you have discernment, that would curb motherfucking 85% of the fuck shit that motherfucking these mamas would do. Have some motherfucking concern for those that are coming behind you. What would my children think of this? What would my baby girl or my baby boy think about their mama sucking dick on a porn site for clicks, likes, clout? Just saying, man. When was the and let me be very clear. Yes, it's some white women out here that have done some fuck shit. Yes. It's some white women that have fucked their sons' friends. It's some white women that done fucked their own students and all of that. But y'all don't see them going on live doing it. Y'all don't see them promoting the shit. They at least got enough discernment to say, yes, little Johnny, I know I'm 35 and you 14, but I just have such a strong attraction for young boys. I'm going to fuck you in the confines of my own home, and I hope that you never tell because I won't. That's what they do. So no side is right in the action, but God damn it, have some respect. If not for yourself, for your children, for your family, for your family's name. Why should he have to live his mother's fucking shameful ass actions? Why should he have to live with his mother's fucking shameful actions that she's done? And you wonder why these young niggas don't do nothing but get high? Because when they sober, it's fucking unbearable. Y'all gotta realize, man, that our young boys are growing up literally in war zones. And they're not being trained as soldiers. They learning everything the hard way. Everything. They gotta learn it from the streets, from the school of hard knocks, from their ain't shit mamas and their ain't shit daddies. That's how they learn it. They ain't shit grandmamas. They have to learn it that way. So it gets to the point to that when you're born in that type of environment, by the time you do anything for 15, 16 years and you tell me how easy it is to shake it. Most of y'all motherfuckers that talk all this Black Lives Matter shit, most of y'all motherfuckers that talk all this systemic racism and the white man keeping us down, most of you motherfuckers could not survive or do motherfucking 15 months, let alone 15 years in the lives that these young niggas live. That's why they accept and embrace death. That's why they speak death. Because that's all they around. There is no hope when your mama doing dope. And yes, I just sounded like Jesse Jackson. You can't cope and get hope when your mama doing dope. And your daddy in jail with the soap on the rope. And the last hero you saw was in the 70s, was Muhammad Ali doing the rope-a-dope. You ain't got nobody to look up to. So all this shit, and I saw some shit on Facebook saying we need more black men to be mentors to these children. More men need to be men. It was one of my Facebook friends put that shit up there, and I almost kicked it off, but I'm starting to get away from that shit. I've accepted the fact that it's some motherfuckers who want to not only believe the lie, they want to live the lie. And I saw this shit talking about, yeah, we need more men to mentor these kids. No. Y'all bitches need to stop choosing fucked up ain't shit men to have babies with. I don't care who you fuck. But stop having babies by ain't shit niggas. Expecting or hoping they do right. And then if they don't, I just get a free check. It's terrible. Y'all the ones that's putting these kids in fucked up positions. Because y'all carry these little motherfuckers to term and y'all know these motherfuckers ain't gonna have shit. That woman's kids, all of them dead. And I don't know how old FBG was, but the nigga couldn't have been no more than 30. All your kids done died? Why would you have a child in a fucked up situation where they gotta live off the state, they gotta get a house by the state, they gotta get food by the state, they gotta get their clothes by the state. Everything that a kid has in the fucking hood is granted to them by the state. While you working some bullshit ass job at Jewel Osco or some shit. 26. These niggas don't even 26 and they consider him an OG. When are women gonna stop saying, you know what, I want to grow up and I want to live and I want to provide for myself first before I motherfucking have a kid? I ain't gonna expect no nigga to take care of me. That's why y'all put yourselves in these fucked up situations, in these fucked up positions. Then when you get 35, you want to get it together and go to school. Guess I'll go be a phlebotomist. I guess I'll go be a hairstylist. I guess I'll do nails. What? And ain't nothing wrong with being a hairstylist. Ain't nothing wrong with being a phlebotomist. Ain't nothing wrong with doing nails. But you can't raise a fucking family doing that shit when you starting out at 35. Be 17 or 18 or 19 going to be a beautician. Get your license. Do hair out your basement for a while. Then get a shop. Then hire some other hoes to come in there and work. Stop selling your pussy and come do a roller set. Yeah, I went to Canelo for about 6 months. Just saying. It's a hair school. But I'm just saying, I was trying to get my barber's license, but you know, there's a whole nother story. But do something like that that's getting yourself prepared to where you can establish your own shit instead of you trying to hustle your pussy to get you a better life. If there's one thing that I would love for all these motherfucking ghetto ass, hair motherfucking stringing, hair combing ass bitches to learn, stop hustling your pussy and start using your mind. Learn something. Learn a trade. Stop hustling. Stop thinking that your pussy is the way to a good life. Use your brain. Get you a skill. Get you a trade. Besides head game. Besides popping your ass. Do something with your mind instead of trying to hustle your fucking ass and tits. And then you get mad when you treat it like a hoe. I'm a queen, bitch. No, you not. All right, that's enough of that. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I hope that Grandmaster Flash, Grandmaster Ip, Master Blaster, Bruce Leroy, and the Grandmaster of the Flying Guillotine, I hope y'all don't take offense too much to this and realize that it's a motherfucker out there fucking up the name Master. But I tell you like this, get off this title shit and get into some real shit. If you want to get some niggas together, do that. We need education more than anything. And not saying we got to be in school to get educated, but we need to pass down knowledge. Instead of going live and just causing fuckery. Have something of substance in what you're doing to where people are learning something instead of just talking shit. All right, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and shout out everybody who donated. Thank you all for donating to the Cash App. Thank you all for donating to the PayPal. If you are watching this on the replay, you can still donate. The link is in the description box. Go on right on ahead and click it. Click it or tick it, as they say. Let me go ahead and give a shout out to my man. Let me see, because I think I missed somebody on, I think I started out. My man, No Brass, hit your boy off with $5. I always try to start out back because I don't want to miss it, because sometimes people donate after the show is over. I also want to give a shout out to my man, Bolo. If you ain't checked out Bolo, check out Bolo TV. That's the man. He does a lot of stuff around mental health and a lot of stuff around God. He's a good man. Also want to give a shout out to my man Angry Man, hit your boy off with $5. And my man Bolo hit your boy off with $2 again. Thank you, broski. I appreciate you. Also want to give a shout out to Young King, hit your boy off with $2 as well. Thank you, sir. And my brother Jason Gunn. What's happening, Captain? Looking all debonair. He said, for Can I Join? That was too good. Oh, love you, bro. You know what? I think what I'm going to do is I could do a show tomorrow where we can just talk about shit and just have some conversations, just chop it up for a little bit, maybe an hour or so. So let's try to do that tomorrow, man. I don't mind doing that. We can do that, just chop up some different shit. We can talk about guns. We can talk about relationships. We can talk about whatever, man. So let's try to do that tomorrow, man. I'll try to put something together and we can chop it up. A chop it up session. Also want to give another shout out to my man Angry Man, hit your boy off with $5. He says, for oh God, I didn't know. I didn't know. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna run that one more time before we get on up out of here, just because that shit was funny. Also, let's see here. My man Angry Man, my man brother Jason Gunn, and Jason hit me off with $25. Boy, I tell you, I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. As a matter of fact, let me say this about Jason Gunn. Jason Gunn has been around since I've been on YouTube. And I remember one of the first times I met Jason was on Tommy's show. It was a show me and Tommy was doing, I think it was. And we had a difference of opinion and we was talking. And ever since then, man, we have just really, really been just good brothers and good friends to each other, man. And I just want to say to you, Jason, you know, with everything that has gone on in my life and everything that's going on in the world, I appreciate your friendship, brother. I honestly do. From the bottom of my heart. It's not many people that are who they say they are. And I tell you, brother, I appreciate for you being who you say you are. Thank you for everything. For always having my back. For always watching my six. I appreciate you, brother. And I love you. Thank you so much. Give people their flowers while they still here, so they can smell them. So I just wanted to say that to you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. And even though we be gone for a while, I may not see you for a while. He'll drop a dime on me. I'll drop a dime on him just to see how he doing. That's what brotherhood is about. We ain't got to kick it every day. We ain't got to hang out at every show. We ain't got to do that. But the fact that we can reach out to each other just to see how each other's doing, that's what it's about. And I appreciate that. That brother's always been there for me. Always. And I just want to say thank you, bro. It's much appreciated. That's the same thing with Tommy. Me and Tommy don't hang out every day. We ain't talking and texting all day and each other. We don't do none of that. But I know right now I could call that brother and that brother gonna be there. And I appreciate that. And I try my best to be there for him. I check up on him. He check up on me. And that's what brotherhood is about. I love you, bro. On the real. And it's like one of the people that have always helped me and got me started. Reason why I am where I am, and motherfuckers be saying, you know what? That shit be funny. I laugh at the shit. Motherfuckers be like, you sound like Tommy. You act like Tommy. Nigga, I was Soto raised. I was Soto raised, nigga. I get it, honestly. But I'm telling you like this. Any motherfucker that gives me that says that about me, trust and believe. I take it as a compliment. I don't get mad. I don't get upset. I'm following a motherfucking blueprint. Fuck what you talking about. I wish more niggas would follow blueprints instead of following fuck shit. I wish more niggas would do that. Watch what niggas do that are successful, and you ain't got to be them, but goddamn it, the shit that you see that works, try it. Pay homage to it. Motherfuckers say what they want to say, but I support my brother. I am my brother's keeper as best I can. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to Angry Man for, I didn't know, right? I got you on that too, brother. Let's see. And shout out to Akila. Thank you so much. Hit your boy off with $5. She said, for your channel. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's what's happening. And also my man, nigga name, his PayPal name is Jamar. I mean, not PayPal, but his Cash App name is Jamar Quavius. That's what's up. But he also hit me up for $10. He said for commentary at the end, for the commentary at the end of tonight's show. Hey man, I hope that it helps somebody become a better version of themselves, man. I really do. Because that at the end of the day is my goal. Let's go ahead and hit the PayPal real quick and we're gonna get you on up out of here, man. And before we do though, I gotta hit you off with this. My man, Mansa Sheik Zulu hit your boy off with $2. He said, I almost died from laughing. That's what's up, brother. Let's see who else. Oh, I got another donation, $5 from Cynthia DeRusso. Thank you so much for your donation as well. And I know this may have been a couple of days ago, but I want to make sure I acknowledge anyway, because she always donating too. I can give her a double shout out. Shout out to Selena Patrick for hitting your boy off with $5 as well. Thank you guys so much.
Oh God, I didn't know. Come here. I didn't know.
That's that love ass whooping. He love him. He love him, but he know he fucked up. He did the unspeakable.
Oh God, I didn't know.
Big Red wasn't shit, and neither was Eddie Kane. That was some fucked up shit you did.
Oh God, I didn't know.
I didn't know. Oh God, I didn't know. I didn't know. Oh God. Oh, that's the 5 Heartbeats, y'all. Incredible movie. Incredible movie. If you have not seen it, go watch it or just kill yourself. I'm telling you right now. One of the best movies. That is a great fucking movie. There's not too many movies I say that about. That is a great fucking movie. Watch it. Robert Townsend did his fucking thing with this movie. Definitely watch that shit. But I just want to say thank you to everybody. And you know, I saw somebody post in the chat, it's 3 a.m. Might as well try to level up that AN94. I've been leveling up mine too, Doc. I think I'm going to jump on that Call of Duty myself. Hey, look, if y'all are on Call of Duty, y'all fuck with that card, hit your boy up. I don't have like no set time. I'll be on at various times, but I fuck around with the shit, man. The shit is fun as hell. It lets me relieve stress. I like being on there, so hey man, maybe we can catch a game together or something. But just email me your whatchamacallit, your name, your gamer tag, and I'll hit you up, man. I love y'all. Peace. And until next time, man, I hope that this video helps somebody become a better version of themselves. I am Brian Redmond. This is the Relationship Rehab. And I'm telling you like this, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Shout out to everybody that supported the show. Shout out to everybody that donated tonight. And if you are watching this on the replay, hey, Mr. DJ, done pun the replay. You can still donate, like, and share. Please click them buttons. And shout out to everybody that's in the VIP section over on the United Guns of America channel. If you have not subscribed there, please do so. I love y'all. Peace. And I'm out. Here I is. Wait, where my damn thing music at? There it goes. Hey, nah. Shout out to my man V City. If you want some beats, go to vcity@gmail.com. My man is sick with the beats. I'm telling you right now. Call him now. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. Y'all have a good night. Peace. And I'm out.